Hey, all listeners, and I'm back. We're just gonna do a little bit of a thing here. Let me actually check here. What is the earliest save we have? It is started great. That's a problem. The fact that that's the only early save, because that's the Arc staff room, so I don't even have those saves. And it's so bad that there is a chapter selecting this, and stuff like that, right? But we can do this. We are gonna load the RPD save. Good that we kept that RPD save actually. So let's load the RPD save here. So this RPD save. There's still two files missing, and I know what the two files are because I decided to look it up. And this is, I am gonna say that it's very, very stupid, by the way. The files that were missing, stuff that I know where the files are though. Stuff that because these are basically two, you could consider the files are invisible, that you cannot even see the files. So read this first. Yeah, I don't think we can get the key yet. No, we cannot. So I forgot, because there are certain triggers for it. If I remember reading correctly, there are triggers for it. So there are some things that we need to actually do. I don't think there was anything here we need to do. I don't remember if we need a Marvin Branagh thing here to trigger us to do that. Read about Marvin Branagh.
Hey, Lieutenant Brenner. Kennedy, reporting for duty. Jesus. Rest easy, officer.
And that Toff can show up here. This is one location where Toff can show up. But you need to find Barry's notes, for example. You need to find that, and you need to read one other bad thing from Barry as well in order to trigger the thing that you need. So jump up here. And then basically we will need to rush through the game on casual to reach the place where I missed the final thing. But so this is to the star office. Yeah, we need to go to the star office. Inside star office, make sure that you read the file here from Barry, the Barry's to-do list, because he does mention, of course, that he's missing a book or whatever, right? And you're always like, okay, that's the thing. But then you keep answering this one. Yeah, that's one. I forgot where you're supposed to loot the second one though. The second hint where it's supposed to be normally. Don't open that. Yeah, that's Barry's to-do list, of course, obviously. Well, that's where the other thing is. It's inside Chris's jacket. She got her beanie. And now that we have checked those, we need to do the locker thing, of course, obviously. That's actually part of it. So we go back to the first floor. And technically we can just go and do this here. The library, we can go and get the thing inside the library here. The mechanic jack. Grab that. Then we just jump down over here. And we use just use this boom. And be like, oh yeah, the power doesn't work, and then you lift this with the mechanical jack. Right, and I thought that this was really stupid. I do remember reading about the whole library thing with Barry, but I didn't think anything from it, right? Because he doesn't mention anything where the thing is in the file, right? Yeah, 20 training plan for new recruit. Join at the. So new recruit does that. Do they know that he got hired? Leonard Kennedy. Pick up the girls from socket on plate. When I'm missing library book, top I got it. The librarian is about to blog. It looks like. Oh, Captain checked it out last. So that's how you're supposed to know. God damn it, man. Right, because you can loot the captain's desk, meaning Wesker's desk, for example. I never thought that that meant what it means, so this is like, you're going to think that this is extremely stupid. And like, I mean, I did read about it and I thought that it was weird. Like, I thought that, oh, you were going to hand in like a library book, but obviously you don't. And now Wesker's always just goes right here at the start. So you can see here, oh, it should used have been in, like, it should have used to have been, like, you know, there's not a clue to us or anything there. And then, for example, you use loot here and then it's just empty. But then you interact with it again. You literally press X again on something that is empty. Edward, Kashima, Phillips, Albert Wesker. Then, and now we have obtained that file. And now with this file, because that is one of the missing files as you see here, library card. I know it's like very, very weird. And then you go inside the library. And is it the reception you find? Where is the reception exactly? Because usually there is a section where you hand in the books. There is a section somewhere. You usually hand in like, oh, these are the books that you return. There is going to be a book return spot, I think. Somewhere I forgot exactly where the book return spot is supposed to be. It's not you. It look like it would be a book return spot, but I'm uncertain. Or am I missing something? Upstairs then, I guess? Because... Or it might be require me to do something else first. It's probably here somewhere. It is. Alright, that's why that book sticks out here. Case closed, yay! Shillings 3000. Nice. That brings me slightly closer towards that infinite ammo. So that's all the files for Leon. And then we quit out here. And there is no like, oh, you can use backtrack. Yeah, sad. It's casual. Let's rush. Let's rush. I'm not going to make this a full recording, by the way. I'm going to make this just a short recording because otherwise we're going to run out of space. Right, so just infinite ammo. And it's funny that some of these are the presidents of Raccoon City, actually. Not president, but mayor. So now we have, of course, all the things here. Right, and now we are going to be doing the thing. Mr. X, what are you doing? I think Vitresk costume is silly, she's doing Halloween. It's actually cool getting to see a scene like this. Like, I'm gonna have to realize that this is worth a lot, right? Like, stuff like this. You know, and stuff that, like, imagine getting to fully explore this city or whatever, right? Even if it would just be a mode, like a DLC, but it's just like, you know, Halloween Scream. 9 up, yeah. Instead of 7 up. Imagine though if this costume actually made it taller or something like that, you know.
Why am I even here?
I mean, here's the thing, right? I'm not gonna say that costumes having extra functions is not something completely unheard of. That is something that has actually happened for. There's a crow there. That's interesting, actually. Crow reference. Come on, open. Okay. Use the rest of this area. Maybe we can go for the speedrunner now, actually, because I know where the thing is that we need. So let's skip. We don't need to reach the investigation report because the thing is going to be right here, the key. Okay. Oh, that's so scary. Right, use the key. So technically, right, since we have infinite ammo, then that means that there are just certain things that we shouldn't pick up at all. Right. I'm pretty certain we can save without the ink ribbons even, so that the ink ribbons, they will be a necessary thing. Alright, I didn't mean to run inside the office. This is completely worthless. Because it does nothing. But this is meant to be like, oh, it's so tense and stuff that, right? But the first time you get here and stuff that, like, oh, it's meant to be really, really cool and stuff that, you know. And of course, there's the FBI gun here, the scan. We go in here. Alright, we do this, and then we use basically over here. Now I am guessing that you actually have to skip encounters, because if you try to kill all enemies, just that alone takes a bunch of time to do. You know? I'm currently uploading the final parts of Insanity and stuff like that, but yeah. So I literally wasted time on Insanity trying to look for things. And then you get to play the flashback, which has a tight ass.
Stay close. Mom, wait! Grace. Come on, keep moving. I'm coming! Grace, hurry.
Because they very clearly have animations for her mother, and she clearly has a gun and stuff like that, so it's very, very clear that it is very, very clear that they could like use her as a mercenary character, because obviously. I do think, right, that the mercenaries, the best mercenaries, is always when you can actually make a stage that actually works as actually from the game itself. Stuff that is a specific area, like the public assembly, for example, in RE5, or the village stage, because the village stage definitely feels like it is the actual part of the village and stuff that, right, except it is slightly expanded, or not really, really expanded, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah. It's cool with the lighting here and everything, and you know, stuff. And that's where you need to use the key later on. And I think it's on this difficulty also, a lot of things that grab you won't actually insta-kill you either. And stuff that, so it can be very good. And it's a... Where's the thing again? Right, it's over here. Right, and read. Yoink. Alright, close. And you do this to get the tape. And then cutscene. And then Leontine. No, not yet. And then this can sadly not be skipped, that you have to like waste time through this, you know. And then she gets this. And she uses the poker because she has experience with it. And you use hold down R2 here, basically. And then he isn't dead. And he says run, you know, he's the tutorial. He's the tutorial cop. I wonder what happens if you don't go there. So that she get killed, you know. Mr. Kennedy.
Don't do anything stupid.
Me?
Me? Never.
So does this count in me beating? I don't know if it does. Okay, so we get... Yeah, you don't get to keep the credits from like the last one. Vi kan ställa hängarna med dem. Eller ställa med injektor, we don't need healing. 7 for body armor is too expensive, but we'll get a bigger case immediately. Yeah, so we could use that, or we could use this. Actually, let's change. Let's come up first person, and then instead of having the aiming thing here, where's the aiming thing? The aiming thing is here. Where is it? It's not there. It's... Oh, it's here. Yeah, that. So that off instead. And you can have aim snap. Aim snap is actually, I think, the best there. Like you can have the assist level be on the absolute highest, and I think the only works in casual, by the way. Yeah. Right. I did change that to aim snap. And then the dots perspective set to off. Normally it's on. But then the camera at the first person.
Hey, what the hell, lady?
We could actually just kill with the roll.
They're bringing the buck down.
Rasa som det är bra.
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
We're just regular people. Because if I remember correctly, there were a bunch of those black tracking things that you could pick up in this section. Herbs. there. Nice hanging ammo. Which we don't need, but we combine into this.
Let's make this quick.
And that's not part of like the whole picture, that just happens in the caption. Yes. Just about 3 points here. And they got away. And now Grace wakes up with her innocent butt cheeks. Leave this on. This is just this part. Second, we don't need to turn the light on here, I don't think. Nope. Check this here. Without press button and she will be like blah 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 blah. I mean, you don't need to do that, but you know. Okay. It's too dark to see. Yeah, you actually have to do that here. And do the character thingy here. Go in here. Bottle, an empty bottle. Get a lighter. Use a lighter. Save. Okay, it's just speed in 30 minutes game. But then there's absolutely no reason to go into that room. That room was just an absolute waste of time. We... I think we cannot actually turn the light on for this section here. Hello. I do think also we can waste a lot of time with inventory management if we're not careful and stuff like that, but yeah. Okay, there's a med injector that we can get.
This looks important. Maybe.
This. I'll go to that antique harness there actually. There's actually a way to do this, I think, without actually making it happen, by the way. Like we can just... I think that's actually enough to make it close.
I have to pick some, I guess.
Is this close enough? Nah, that's almost close enough though. I think that's close enough actually.
Yes.
Oh, can you seriously actually used? That's going to be there. Hello, I'm right here. And this is not going to go out, not the second time you enter here. It is the third time you enter here when it will. Yeah, it might actually jump down here again. And then you run through this way, run through here. Oh, that's bad. Do do do. Yeah, there we go. Good. Done with that section. And then Leon. Leon, you have to investigate the hospital.
Some patients here, all undergoing experimental therapies developed by Dr.
And having kills, boom, lots of money immediately. Right, so we're still hanging ammo. Do we get something else here? Actually, we get body armor level 1 there.
Experimental therapies.
Yes. It's all very cutting edge. The facility keeps a low profile due to the sensitive nature of the research.
Oh, I bet it does.
What are we at? We are currently at... I'm not going to call that my song. Now, okay, so we're 90 minutes in. Boom. Alright. This one. Hanging ammo. I think there's some more that's gonna appear. So let's get these first. Let's get mixed herbs. Okay.
Well, that went well.
It's not this door. What is that again? This door, right? And it's bits. Piece of shit chainsaw. More kick. Varenda kick nu. Keep on honking up.
That bastard did it again. How are things on your end?
I just hacked into the center's network.
Good. Good. Can you find me the floor plan?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, in the meantime, I'll try to track him down.
Keep me posted.
Will do.
And Grace down. Grace, of course, gets very, very insane magnum. Let's just head for the save room immediately and we save. And then we call it quits. Okay, we're exactly only 21 minutes in, and I don't know how quickly you can finish this, but yeah, of course, the thing is, if you're careful with your ammo, or not careful with your ammo, but if you're playing on this difficult course, you won't have to deal with getting increments and stuff like that, right? So you can save a lot of time with that. But anyway, I did show you where the thing is. But anyway, the last, the thing that I need to snipe is in the sniper section. So when you first get to the balcony, and I don't think you even need to run out to the end of the balcony, there should be like a light that's further ahead towards to where the helicopter actually is, or something like that, from my understanding. And yeah, and there should be where the final little rascal is and stuff that, and that is just like a very, very stupid location because you would think, right, that there wouldn't be one there. I'm 100% certain that was the one that I missed. You know, so and of course, this is going to be a trophy, and there's going to be a trophy cat your tongue, and all of these all trophies, except for maybe the final thing there. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this, and I'll see you all next time.